You're looking at a live image of a traffic fatality investigation underway here in Canyon Country. We're just outside of Canyon Country Park on Soledad Canyon Road, just to the north of Highway 14, where you can see multiple vehicles crashing into each other as a result of this collision that took place just a few hours ago. Now, traffic investigators from the Santa Clarita Valley Sheriff's Station are here on scene, working to take measurements of every piece of debris. So basically, they're doing what's called diagramming. They're also doing what's called a factual diagram. That's basically where they take a measurement of every piece of debris that lands, where it goes, as a part of their investigation. They're able to kind of piece together what takes place. But at least one person was killed as a result of this crash. There's also a Toyota Prius that crashed into the bus stop just on the other side of the Canyon Country Park sign. I'll kind of take a walk with you down this way. You can see the Prius that's crashed into that bus stop shelter. That person taken to the hospital as a precaution. But you can see these two vehicles right here crashing head on. We're hearing that one vehicle, this Toyota or a Scion TC, kind of made by Toyota, but the Scion TC and what looks to be possibly a Hyundai SUV over here, colliding head on Soledad Canyon Road. Now, it's also worth mentioning that Soledad Canyon Road westbound is going to be shut down at Lost Canyon Road over to the east of where we're standing right now. So if I move over that direction and move back that way, you can see sheriff's deputies have westbound Soledad Canyon Road shut down at Lost Canyon Road down there. So they're having all traffic turning around. And as you move back to the west, they have their traffic fatality investigation here. And so this brings our total count of fatal traffic collisions in the Santa Clarita Valley to 4 for the year. So we're in the month of June, about 6 months into the year, and we're at about 4 traffic collision fatalities so far. There was one last week, a very sad situation involving a motorcyclist, and now you have a person dead as a result of this traffic collision, this head-on traffic collision in front of Canyon Country Park. And so traffic investigators are here. I was just talking to Sergeant Shoemaker a little while ago. Sergeant Shoemaker runs the traffic section of the Santa Cruz Valley Sheriff Station, and he works with Detective Kramer, who's standing there right there on the median with the flashlight. He's been documenting the scene with the camera, basically trying to piece together the puzzle as to what took place as a result of this crash. Now, typically, I only see Detective Kramer and Sergeant Shoemaker with these fatality type investigations. They come out here to basically ensure that every rock and stone is overturned and every clue is sought after. And so they basically are able to piece together the puzzle. They want to know what led up to this crash. They want to know what were the moments that led up to these two vehicles colliding head on and this Toyota Prius over here on the right crashing right into that bus stop shelter. So no word on if anyone was sitting at the shelter at the time waiting for a bus, but they did respond with the Los Angeles County Fire Department. Fire Department naming this a Soledad incident. Basically, what they do is when they have an ongoing situation, they will give it a name. That way they can refer to it with their dispatch and with their units. And so Engine 118, not from this area, as well as Battalion 22 and a couple of other units responding to the scene here, working to get people transported, ordering multiple ambulances, as well as paramedic squads, and getting these people to the hospital. But at least one person has died as a result of this head-on crash here in Canyon Country. That person still here at the scene was pronounced dead here at the crash scene. And so right now, investigators are working to, as I said, piece together the puzzle and determine really what took place here. And so they're going to finish their diagramming. They're going to coordinate with the Los Angeles County Coroner's Office as well as the investigators from the Sheriff's Station. They're working also with the fire department to put together the puzzle. And then after that, Freeway Tow will be here to take the vehicles into kind of an evidence tow, so to speak. And so they're going to take them to their tow yard. But this is a result of that head-on collision here on Soledad Canyon Road. No word on what the exact cause was or the moments leading up to it. That's what they're working to determine at this moment. They've been talking to witnesses who saw the crash take place, other motorists who were in the area at the time. I can tell you there was actually a traffic collision here about 15 minutes ago as we pulled up to the scene. Some looky-loos over to the right shoulder. Someone rear-ended someone as a result of this entire situation. So Investigators warning people if they're driving the area to please pay attention to the road, please pay attention to the vehicles in front of you. They've had a lot of near misses and a lot of people with cell phones out driving down the street trying to record this as they're driving past a fatality traffic collision. And so investigators telling people to take it easy. And as they've seen people doing that and practicing unsafe driving habits through the scene, they've actually been citing them. They've been going up to each vehicle and citing them and trying to basically keep people safe and trying to keep them moving on their way through this 50-mile-per-hour corridor. So if you're traveling through Soledad Canyon Road, as I said, westbound Soledad is going to be shut down at Lost Canyon Road. Eastbound Soledad is flowing, but use caution as you approach the scene just past River Circle, so just to the east of Sierra Highway. That's going to do it for me here live at the scene of this fatality traffic investigation. Reporting live just outside of Canyon Country Park, this is Austin Dave.